by the cuttlefish that are kind of more out and about.
Yeah, it was relatively obvious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So that's what we saw. Okay.
They're both masters of changing colour and shape. They're really
I didn't know cuttlefish could do that. Oh, that's so cool. We saw cuttlefish. It was big. It's not quite as exciting as octopus though.
I don't know, I really like it. I think because octopus are longer legs and stuff, no?
Yeah, yeah. I was wondering where its legs were, but I thought maybe they were just.
Didn't?
Yeah. So I've only seen an octopus once then.
I've never seen it.
That was on the Mozambique dive, the last dive. Nope. No, because we didn't dive in Galapagos.
No, I know, but I thought there was a time we were snorkeling and someone said it was a purple
my best.
octopus.
Oh.
And then I thought,
Yeah, no, big bass.
Oh,
This one's a big
maybe.
Yeah.
I could be. Actually.
So we'll just make our way along the reef wall now. We usually get the greater concentrations of fish. As we come up over the shallows, keep an eye out for parrotfish. They're the brightly coloured ones. They have beaks, and what they do is they munch away at all the little coral polyps on the surface of the coral. When you're out there snorkeling and diving later on, if you stay really still and really listen out, you'll be able to hear all these little crunching sounds, and that's all the parrotfish having their lunch.
How deep is the water roughly? Yeah,
It is about 7 meters.
7.
Yeah,
That's pretty shallow.
very shallow. At the lowest tides of the year, the reef actually comes out of the water. So it'll come out about a foot out of the water. The whole of low tide. Yeah, it stinks. It smells very bad.
Really, what's that?
Just like having a fish out of the water, you know,
yeah,
it's a similar kind of smell. Those 3 bigger fish down there are coral trout. You'll see them in all the restaurants, all the seafood restaurants around Cairns. Try those ones out, they're pretty good.
So how much of this is dead?
Not very much. We're at the end of winter now. Good job, buddy. Good direction. Excellent. So we're at the end of winter now. So you won't see any bleached coral at the moment. Bleached coral's in summer when the water's very hot. This year, we're not, hopefully not going to experience a major weather event, and the water temperatures are going to be much cooler. As we come over the wall, just keep an eye out because we should see a few more fish, schooling fish, getting all the food in the current. Yeah, so hopefully this year the coral bleaching event will be non-existent. The last 2 years the summers have been very hot, the water temperature's been very hot, and that's what's causing the bleaching. So this year, already, this time of year, last year, the water was already 30 degrees. This year it's 27 degrees. So, massive difference. But we'll just have to see as summer progresses. Hopefully the water temperature stays just that little bit cooler, even 1 degree cooler, and that should make all the difference.
And the reef does come back to life?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Okay, alright,
Yeah.
so, okay, you know, I've read all these stories
Oh,
and
yeah.
rumors and everything.
Yeah.
That's why I had to come out here.
Reporters.
Yeah, there's all kinds of stories about 75% of the
is actually the coral saying, I'm in distress, it's not actually dead.
Okay.
And it's just a really white colour. And some of it does bounce back, the majority of it bounced back, some of it didn't bounce back.
Yeah, talk to me. I did a tour the other day and through the rainforest.
Yep.
And he thinks he made the suggestion that it's possible that it's the sugarcane industry and pesticides.
Sugarcane industry has nothing to do with coral bleaching. The rising sea temperatures have everything to do with coral bleaching. So
Okay.
the atmosphere is getting hotter because we're burning off, pollution. They say the biggest effect is from the livestock industry, all the gases they produce. And yeah, that's heating up the atmosphere, which in turn is heating up the ocean. So it's not actually things going into the water.
Okay.
Yes, pollutants do go into the water, and that is not good, but that is not causing the bleaching.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yes, no, absolutely. I just wanted to understand the truth. Of
Yeah.
that.
But yeah, already this year, it's looking a lot better than it was the last 2 years when we had the bleaching and every reporter in the world went crazy and started saying the whole Great Barrier Reef is dead.
That's what we heard on the other side of the world.
Yeah.
So it's good to
Yeah.
see. It's good to hear that's not true.
Well, go out and look for yourself. You see a lot of living.
So we all need to become vegetarian. That will help. Right?
Become a vegetarian, that's the go. Yep, it's going to be difficult, but that will be a big help. Yep.
Yeah, I heard that a while back that pig and cow poop is what's causing a lot of
Yeah,
the
it's a mixture of things. You can't blame one thing. It's
Yeah.
just,
100 different variables.
yeah, it's keep bringing on the electric cars, which is going to be a struggle too, because I own a diesel four-wheel drive and I'll miss it dearly.
Well, and they don't maintain the distance either.
Yeah.
And how long does it take to recharge the car?
Yeah.
You know?
Anyway, it should all get better. Seems like we're moving kind of in the right direction sometimes.
Well, you guys are.
Was there spawning out on the streets last week? Was there spawning on the
There
streets?
was a little bit, so they don't think the whole reef spawned because you usually see it. It all
Yeah,
comes to the
correct.
surface. So now they're thinking it'll be the first week after the full moon in December. That'll be the main kind of event. But yeah, the last week when it did spawn a little bit, we did see it a little bit. The conditions were perfect. It was rough, which is great because it all mixes together better. Yeah, but it didn't go. So hopefully we have the same kind of weather next time, and yeah, it all mixes up and creates new coral.
They're pretty spectacular to see.
Yeah,
You guys go to sit at night time? You sit during the day, but mainly at night time.
at night time. Yeah, well, you know when it has spawned because you see it all over the surface the next day. Yeah, we only saw it a little bit, so we're pretty sure it's going to do it next month. Pretty hopeful mountain range that was actually above sea level, and we had the ice cap started melting and the sea level rose. And if you ever do a tour up to Kuranda and do the Aboriginal Centre, they do a bit of a talk about it. They did last time I was there anyway. And yeah, they said it all happened within about 100 years, and this would have been a big plain, and it just, the water came up and stopped, and yeah, everyone was kind of pushed back to where the coast is now. And yeah, that gave a perfect environment for the coral to start to form. So we're right out on the edge of the old mountain range, which was land. So from there, that was the rock. From there on, coral started growing, and it leaves behind it a limestone kind of skeleton as it grows, and that's what you can kind of see. So everything on the surface is your living coral polyps, the thousands or millions and millions of little animals, and then as they grow up, they leave that limestone structure behind them. So yeah.
Okay, interesting. I didn't know that. So coral will grow in general in shallow water at a certain temperature.
Certain coral, different corals will grow in different temperatures and conditions. Yeah.
Because like, as you were saying, like as the ocean levels rise, sorry, ocean temperatures rise.
Yeah.
The reef will actually kind of shift south a little bit, right?
Potentially, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
maybe if it's only a
It could
percent
be.
or two,
Yeah.
but
Well, there's
kind of like forests will kind of move with
There's-
the climate as well, right? Like,
there's corals pretty much everywhere. So here we're seeing warm water corals, but down in Tasmania there's cold weather corals. So it's kind of hard to say where they'll move. You just get different types of corals at different temperatures.
oh, I see. Yeah.
But yeah, when the coral spawns, it's all up in the ocean, and wherever it latches on, if it latches on in a good spot to a piece of rock or to a dead piece of coral, that's where it's going to stay for the rest of its life. So depending on conditions, if it was blowing a northerly, it was blowing all the kind of the sea that way, and the coral polyps kept pushing south, yeah, then we could see more corals start to form down there. But again, it has to be exactly right
Yeah.
temperatures and conditions for the coral to grow.
It's
For this type of coral to grow.
It's more like a really long term, over the course of centuries process than if that's the
Yeah.
case. Like you can see on land forests will shift slowly over
Yeah,
centuries
that's right. Yeah,
as conditions change.
yeah, that's right.
Okay. I've never really thought of it that way before.
actually.
Okay.